folks. We haven't had cable in, I don't know, since 2021 or 2022. We took out cable. So this was sent to me by TJ, and I watched it last night over and over and over and over again. And I have studied this video. I have rewound it. I have recorded it. And all I can say is, what in the Kentucky Fried Chicken is going on here? Take a look, and we'll be talking about this. Chicken's eyes. The eyes are just very, very different. Obviously, the chicken is that CGI or whatever it's called, that computer generated image. And then that girl, like the chicken changed into that girl. And there's a video before this one, which we should probably visit first before finishing this one.
News at 11, where we'll be chatting to the Minister for Artificial Intelligence about recent accusations that he's not real.
Remember the woman on the plane? And it was viral for a long, long time where she's like, he's not real. Yeah, so take note that they just said that.
Accusations that he's not real.
Just don't get it anymore.
Okay, so the spiritual meaning on this golden egg, I know that it goes to fertility and a lot of idols. Okay, so let's just start with this cosmic egg, you know, this golden egg, the symbolization and the origin, embodying potentially like the creation, a merge of life form. And so the golden egg in many different cultures means rebirth and transformation. Yeah. In other cultures, it's fertility. So as I'm going to read through this, the Sanskrit script term in Hiranyagarbaha, I don't even know the word, translates to the golden womb or golden egg, and is the name given primarily, and it's an entity, okay, that this thing is. I'm not even going to go into all that. So, you know, of course, Christianity, and you got this Judaism, and you got the Passover, and you got the pagan with this egg, and the golden egg meaning lucky, and you know, you're going to find money in it, and it's going to be like the grand prize. And so the golden egg also, like I said, is that fetus and that embryo, and it means for fertility for a lot of cultures. So some people say it's like a God's favor and power to get wealth. Well, no, it's not what our God says. Yeah, so yeah, the golden egg is just, it's different values for different cultures and different religions, and value and riches. So there's all kinds of sayings too, you know. Feng Shui is enhancing business endeavors and sales and in your career, and again symbolizes riches. And it's just, it's not good to follow these things at all. Also, while we're here, we should talk about the cultures with the chicken. Are considered sacred animals, deeply embedded in belief systems and religious worship practices. So in Greek mythology, again, fertility, chickens are a symbol of fertility. Divine light, and in the cult of Mithras, the chicken was a symbol of divine light and a guardian against evil. So again, with the folklore with good luck and all this other stuff. So Greek mythology, a young soldier was transformed into a rooster by Ares after falling to guard his bedroom door, thus explaining the origin of the rooster and their morning crow. Chickens are sacred to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. Eros, chickens were a symbol of love and desire for Eros. Again, it's all idolization. Electromancy, roosters are something used in divination practices are called electromancy, which involves sacrificing a sacred rooster during a ritual cockfight and communicate with the gods. It's just some really sick stuff. Greeks even believed that lions were afraid of chickens, like where an elephant's afraid of a mouse. And it's just, all right, enough about the golden egg.
In light of recent events, it begs the question, what can we even believe in anymore?
Alright, so you notice the way they're moving. This dance is actually a cultic dance. It's basically like summoning the devil. Some cultures do this dance and they say that it's warding away evil. However, the way they're moving and the actual movements to that dance goes way, way, way back. And it's actually satanic worship, and they're calling on the devil. And going back to the egg with the fertility, a lot of cultures, especially like in your rainforests, they would actually do these provocative dances, and it had everything to do with like fertility. A father would stand back while this whole thing was going on, and these virgins would be dancing, and these men would be choosing their women through these sexual dances, and then the father would go ahead and say yes or no. Basically, it's sick, but these dances are weird. Anyways, also the fact that everyone is like unison, where they dropped everything and they're all like marching and dancing together. The herd, hive mind, I guess. So after we get done watching some of this dance, I want you to guys recognize how they're gathering, like what the picture looks like and what they're gathering around and what that looks like. Rooster dance is like a courtship purposes, and it's to impress the hens. But being there's males and females, we got the chicken dance and the rooster dance going on. And again, it's for ritual purposes and also for like fertility. So this name of this dance is like a wing and dragging dance. And there's like this twitching, which is kind of like the way a zombie would move or something demonic. This rooster dance takes place before to get favor of the female. in the Bible, and when Peter's denial of of Jesus before the rooster crowed, I think it's fulfilling something in prophecy, but obviously not this, but it's definitely pointing to, but this is very demonic, and it's mocking in so many levels. Luke 22:34, and he said, I say to you, Peter, the rooster will not crow today until you have denied 3 times that you know me. Here's this rooster in this dystopian city, and there's like this horde of zombie people. Like, they're just zombies. They're all moving the same and dancing, and here's their new deity, this giant rooster. I mean, I just don't get it. I do get it, but All right, so, you got this circle and you got all these people and they're around this rooster. So now take a look at this second KFC advertisement they put out. This is as if the one wasn't disturbing enough, they went over the top and it's just disturbed a nation. Can think of with that scene is like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and it's a complete mockery of everything God teaches us. Okay, so all these kids, people, young adults, they pick up this female who was a chicken, or the chicken was a female, the female was a chicken. Which one came first? I don't know. It's all weird. But they raise this male who stumbled upon this part in the forest. They raise this male and female up, and they're going to take them down. Now, if that wasn't a ritual, I don't know what is. Like it was this male and female conjoining together, and that's not what's going to end up happening here. However, I just took note of that. This is a mockery on so many levels. Now you think about this male and this female in a forest, and this egg, and you think about that with John the Baptist and Jesus and God, and it's hurtful. It is seriously hurtful. And all I can think about is these demonic rituals and these entities like Lilith or Ishtar, and all of these female entities that are both female and male, by the way. And they're all wearing brown. They say that it's supposed to be like harmonic and like comforting and inviting and like nature when people wear brown, but let me clue you in. A spiritual meaning with brown is often associated with earth, stability, grounding, humility, and connection to nature and the practical world. Well, we're not supposed to be of this world. We're supposed to be in the world, living in the world. However, we're not of this world. Humility, simplicity, practicality, reliability. In Buddhism, brown is associated with the robes, reflecting their commitment to a modest and ascetic lifestyle. So in Christian context, brown can symbolize spiritual death and segregation from the world. And the fact that they're wearing this brown, it really bothers me. It can also, brown can be met with like disapproval in some Latin American countries. Now, mind you, these KFC commercials are from the UK. So that's a thing. And in Eastern countries, in India, brown is associated with mourning. So she takes him out to the water, and he's stiff as a board. And at one point, he kind of looks up at her, but she dips him head first into this freaking lake of gravy. I mean, good gravy. I mean, what in the cannibalistic mindset is this company putting out this type of garbage and satanic symbolism? I mean, there's people, these people have done like research and have put this in there, and they're trying to reach the Gen Z. No, just no. So tonight we're going to be going over to Bushcraft Family. He's going to be doing a live at 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight, Monday night, or Tuesday night. Tonight's Tuesday. And we're going to be talking further about this. So after TJ sent me this last night, I was just going through and I found the other video, and I haven't looked at it all yet, but Bushcraft told me there's a bunch of stuff like on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere. And people who aren't even Christian, who don't even follow Jesus, they know something is wrong with this commercial. They know that it's very, very satanic. And again, we don't have cable, but parents and grandparents, watch what your kids are watching, because if this commercial pops up in America, I mean, it already is here. It's all over the place. They're on their devices and everything. They're gonna see this. I mean, this is beyond belief that this commercial has gone out, but that just shows how fallen this world is becoming.